Hey guys, welcome back to the Deepwoken guide, where today I have a build for you that does nearly 300 damage to a player, and it can be improved. If you don't believe me, just watch this clip.
Okay, Park, Ice Forge. Swings like a pair, you swing. There you go.
If you're confused on what just happened, let me explain it to you because I'd be confused too. As you saw, I one-shot that freshie build, which isn't quite a freshie because I put it through trial to get these skills and it ended up having 310 HP at the end. Now I know what you're thinking. Hey, he lost like 7% HP to Flame Within. This isn't a one-shot build, the Deepwoken guide. You're clickbaiting me. I'm clicking off the video right now. Well, don't do that. I have the numbers right here on my second monitor, okay? Let me explain this to you. So if Flame Within did about 7% of his HP, that means 93% of his HP was done by me. And out of the 310 HP the build has total, I did 288 damage. Keep in mind that in this clip, I did not use Ardor Scream, and keep in mind that Ardor Scream goes through the damage cap, so I would be doing even more. I just completely forgot to use it here, and it's the only clip I have of me one-shotting, because we did a bunch of other tests, but you'll see later. Now let's get into how this build works. As you saw, I have a Hive Lord Hubris, which is the highest damaging weapon in Deepwoken, having 30 base damage and 10 heavy scaling. Preferably, you want your Hive Lord to have 3-star damage, but mine was only 1-star pen, so that means you can increase this damage even further if you wanted to. On top of that, I obviously have 6 proficiency, and my enchant on the weapon is Umbral Knight, because it provides a second slash that does 20% more damage. Now to explain deeper how I pulled this off, I have Ice Forge on the ult my friend was on in order to inflict chill onto me for charged return, which does 20% extra damage. I also put Brace on the build in order to have hyper armor to get another 20% damage boost. I also had max insanity from the Sharko Cave. This is why we filmed it right outside the Sharko Cave, because I needed max insanity. My improved version of the build can get Heteric Sutra, so don't worry if you really want to make this. But I did get max insanity for Lose Your Mind, which is 15% damage. I got Flame Within on the ult for another 15% damage from Nullifying Clarity, and my main account was actually low during this clip in order to get Last Resort up, which is an extra 10% damage. I did also get Speed Demon in the clip, which is why you see me parry the ult's attack, because it gives you a slight speed boost. But I wasn't seeing any Speed Demon or like bleed damage in any of these clips. I have at least 10 clips of me trying this build out. I didn't see any ticking damage at all. But if you want to test this out for yourself, go ahead. With all these damage modifiers mentioned, I still hadn't reached the damage cap, so I included an Ishin's Ring on my main build in order to hit that damage cap because it doesn't bypass it. Now you may have seen the rings that give you extra damage based off a certain stat, like Dawn Fist Ring, Rosen's Ring, Maestro's Ring, etc. What I didn't know until this recording is that these rings bypass the damage cap. So for my other 3 rings, I got a Dawn Fist ring because I have 100 strength on the build, which gives me an extra 20% damage. And a Kira's ring with 64 willpower on this build for an extra 12.8% damage. And a Maestro's ring with 25 agility for an extra 5% damage. Lastly, I had Ardor Scream, which gives an extra 25% damage buff and goes through the damage cap as well. And Wind Up Bell, which on the wiki it says 3 times damage. I am so sure it is not 3 times. I know I can verify it bypasses the damage cap, but it 100% does not do 3 times damage. I don't know what the damage percentage is on that, but it is nice to have that extra damage. That's it for the damage modifiers I have on this build. I do have a clip of me doing almost all the Freshies HP with Exoskeleton on, so here's that. Wait. Now for these clips, I also did the math, so just bear with me for a second. In these clips, this build still has 310 HP, right? But with Exoskeleton, the build technically has 345 because of the 10% damage resistance from Exo. Now, I did 89% of his HP technically. Now again, one of you is going to complain, Agitating Spark did like 7% there too. Now, minus the 7%, 82% damage, right? 82% of 345 is 282 damage, 6 less than the 288 I got prior, maybe just like a little room for error. Anyways, that's consistently over 280 damage. I did this a couple times, and I did over 280 damage every time. And keep in mind, again, I don't have a 3-star Hive Lord Hubris, and I do have a better version of this build, which I will link in the Discord. Yes, I made a Discord. Join up in the description, in the comments, everywhere you see. Look to your left, the Discord link will be there. Some final things I did want to add are that you may have noticed I had Silent Heart in the last clip there, and that's because I did test it with Dread Stacks. Dread Stacks made me do the same HP. I went down to 11%, exactly the same, no difference. So the Silent Heart Dread Stacks do not stack on top of the damage cap. I did also test the damage boost from Mushroom Omelets. You don't get anything extra from that either. You can go up to the damage cap with that, but you can't go past it. Alright guys, thank you so much for watching this video. I really hope you enjoyed, and I'm trying to get as much content out as I can within this Deepwoken drought, and it's really hard because a lot of the guides I want to make are really going to get outdated with the addition of Conquest. I did want to make a Bell guide or a Legendary Weapon guide, but there's just going to be more that come with Conquest, so I might as well just wait for that update, right? Anyways, I'm getting off track. Join the Discord pretty please, and thank you for watching.